So let's get started. Something odd's going on though. See another spirit will be here. Might as well try to talk to them first. Sorinia the Banshee. Your love's grave. My eternal love, Sorinia. I fail you in life, I will not fail you in death. A female elf. This ghostly figure turns toward you. Her eyes are sunken with her pale cheeks and have a ghastly purple glow. As you approach, she lets out a great sob and reaches out toward you. Who are you and why do you cry out? Vigo, my love, do you not recognize me? We can lie and try a few other things, but no, I don't. Since you call me my love though, I am interested to know who you are. Please tell me. I will tell what I have strength for, my love. It was 10 years ago when I fell ill. No cleric could save me, and you refused to let nature take its course. You had just begun researching into some sort of alchemy that you claimed would prolong the life of mortals, any mortal, and so you used it on me at the hour of my death in an attempt to save my life. But you failed, Vigo, my love, my only. You cursed me to this half-life, this existence of hardly existing, and so I have waited for long years, while you worked on a way to undo what you had done, to set me free. When you died, I lost hope. I feared I would be bound to this unlife forever. But now you return, and so I ask of you one last time, my love. Will you find a way to release me from your mistake? Another chance to swear an oath. Just say we see what we can do. Decline or refuse. Um, I'm fairly wary about making oaths at this point. I don't even know what's going on. So Rinia's situation, if true, could probably isn't anything to do with our death. Or moreover, might be something that initiated our delving into some of our alchemical interests. So he might be the cause to a lot of things. I don't think she's the cause to our death. I'll do what I can. That is all I can hope for at this point. I do not know where you will find the answer to my curse, but you should begin at your workshop, on the west side of the village. Thank you, I shall do that. Sounds like we have a scroll to start with. Anything else? I would be private plots. I would guess that the cemetery should be fairly safe for us. Village outskirts and private cemetery plot. There's something there. Ancient crypt. Might as well take a look at these places. I'm not expecting a lot of trouble, especially because we're first level character, we can't do shit. Ghost Light. The spirit is restless but lacks the proper focus and will to speak. Unlike you, it is only an aura of lost energy, barely still a soul, seeking release from its bondage. Well, some kind of nasty ritual. Rite of revocation. Your name is inside the front cover of this book. This book is filled with extensive notes in your handwriting on the alchemic process for reviving the dead. Apparently, a rune written in the caster's blood will allow him to restore life to the inanimate bodies of the dead and force them to do his bidding, be he a spellcaster or no. So basically, we can probably do necromancy, which is frowned upon. Should we? Hmm. If we need some muscle, sure. I don't think we should start with that. It's got our option though. Someone, possibly you while you were alive, has written a series of runes on the stones here. They appear to have been written in blood. On one side of the symbol, the runes have been traced in the stone, but not filled with blood. If you wish, you could erase the symbol, or if you find some of the original writer's blood, you could complete the rune and perform whatever spell it was intended for. Yeah, we're a spirit. We don't have blood anymore. Okay, but this is. I thought it might have been just a mechanical thing, but maybe not. Is that a lot of our bones seems to be because they function as a stone recall and a way to revive your henchmen. I sort of initially just dismissed them as potentially just game mechanical explanations or in-universe explanations for those items, but this would heavily imply that we have some kind of preparations made. That makes me wonder that the you see a less used path to the south. Makes me wonder that why are we prepared for this? Seems like that. Either so at least either we have some plans for this, or at least the potential that we would just end up dead seems to be that's something that we certainly thought about. So I don't think if someone just murdered us, it didn't come as a huge surprise. Path ends at an ancient building. The stones of this building are covered with ivy and worn with years of neglect. Headstone next to the door appears to have some writing scrawled on it. Family Mausoleum. Property of the Chilton family. To inquire regarding burial rights, contact Mayor Salts. Chilton. Anything else? Nope. Well. Well, it was a little experience gained from that. Less used path. Guess we'll just march to the land of the living, hope for the best. Ooh. Gravekeeper.
What? Hello?
Another one of the dead walks, I see. I can see from the light in your eyes that ye be no ordinary ghost or zombie. Ye be a Revenant, I'd wager. You're not afraid of me? Afraid? No, no. I worked too long with the dead to fear ye, and I'm getting close to the grave myself. It'll be a comfort when my time comes, but I'm not ready for it yet. Besides, I'm mad as a bat. At least that's what everyone tells me. Now, what can I do for ye, restless one? Can you tell me anything about myself? Oh, perhaps, dead one. Whereabouts were you buried? Point one ghostly finger toward your open grave. Oh, that grave's a couple of months old. You're a fresh one. Don't know you personally, of course, but then I try not to know the living until they're dead, if you catch my meaning. Doesn't do to form personal attachments. I believe you were buried by, let's see, a cousin of yours that lived in the village. Her name was Maria or some such. Thank you. I'm always glad to help a spook get back to its grave. Okay, can we talk about other things?
What? Hello?
You mentioned working with the dead making you used to people, creatures like me. Are there other undead around? Oh, sometimes. There's one who appears at night over in the southeast part of the graveyard. Folks tell her she's a banshee, dangerous to the living, but probably not much of an issue for you. Something else I can do for you? What's with all the ghosts around here? Seems unusual that there would be so many. Oh, a combination of things, no doubt. My grandpappy used to tell of a ruin in the marshes near here that was teeming with auras and enchantments left by the old powers. He claimed that it was the decaying enchantments that made the dead walk so commonly here. I've also heard tell that the spirits here hold some grudge against the Chiltern family. They have a private blood a little south of here, or something they did centuries ago. Of course, most of these ghosts ain't got the brains to speak, so I got no way of asking them. Hmm. Who are you? I'm Justia, the gravekeeper. I keep this graveyard clean of trash and rake the leaves up when they fall. I keep the dead to the dead, if you take my meaning. You mean you put the dead to rest? Sometimes when they're hostile. Mostly I just talk with them like I am with you. Okay, never mind. Not much help, but do. You stumble, your body feeling suddenly awkward and hollow, as though you moved again you might step out of your own flesh. Stop moving and try to steady yourself. You pause for a moment and are filled with a sense of hopelessness. You long to lie down, exhausted, and never move again. You are dimly aware of insects crawling within your flesh, and a dull ache in the pit of your stomach. Not quite hunger, but not quite satisfaction either. It seems that nothing is ever fully right with the undead. You are damned to be halfway between everything, never fully one of the living or one of the dead. It leaves a gap in you that you feel desperate to fill, though doing so will mean your final death. None of these prospects fill you with hope, so you ignore your rotting body and concentrate instead on restoring your mind. Getting to your feet, you press onward. Yeah, I guess more of a reminder that the situation you're now in is not something you wish to be in. So one way or another you wish to get get a solution to your current predicament. You catch sight of a small cave to the south. So I do. Ghostly ship. Found a secret area. Ghost lights. Search failure. You discover a hidden treasure. Hmm. Chest is locked. Might be able to get it open, but might not. +2 strength, iron stone. Not bad. No point activating it now though. Well, there it is. River. East wind. Dog. A fork. Probably could use a weapon. But we can't use this. It's a trident technically. Don't want to pick a fight with a dog. So farmhouse. I do have a feeling they're not going to be happy meeting an undead creature coming to their doorstep. Maria's farm. Hey, that was the person who buried us. We 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 really should talk to her, but I don't see this going well. But yeah, parting into her house in the middle of the night. This is your cousin Maria, a clerico Jassan.
I greet you.
Oh, the god in the underworld! Vigo, is that you? Maria, my cousin, please stay calm. I need to ask you a few questions and then I shall depart your home. Calm, yes, calm, my cousin. I do not know how you can stand before me when I buried you myself, but I shall do my best to answer your questions. Maria's hands are shaking and her lips are blue with fear and shock. She seems on the verge of collapse. Quickly, who was my killer? I, I don't know. It was clear that your death was the result of foul play, but no one was ever proven to be guilty. I must know who I am. I remember nothing of my life. What was my occupation? You were an alchemist, a mixer of potions, and a builder of machines. You kept a lab on the other side of town, in your house with your business partner. My business partner? Maria opens her mouth to reply, but instead drops to her knees and slowly falls to the floor. You kneel to help her, but she is already dead. Her mind unable to comprehend your return to life. I guess she had a heart attack. Well, fuck. These are the remains of your cousin Maria. While you are certain that eating them would provide you with significant healing benefits, you are also fairly sure that it would constitute a truly foul act. On the other hand, you have a strong obligation to see her body buried properly. Yeah, be to care of us, and I'm directly responsible for her dying, so talk to the gravekeeper. Journal and a level up. Maria's journal. You leaf through the journal until you find the parts that mention your death. It's hard to believe that my cousin is actually dead after so many years of living close by. Mayor Chilton came by today to give me his regrets and tell me that village elders were looking into my cousin's murder. He was acting strangely though, shuffling his feet and refusing to look me in the eyes. The mayor didn't attend my cousin's funeral either. I'll bet that bastard Chilton had my cousin killed. He was always jealous of my cousin's success in alchemy. Not quite sure we should hold these items with us. We'll find some central place to dump them. Search failure. I'll take the empty bottles because the alchemical skill can potentially turn any empty bottle and a drop of my blood, I guess, to a potion. I'm thinking of taking a warrior class because as nice as the wizard is, we lack all combat related feats. So we can't even hold a pitchfork in our hands. So if we take something, it doesn't have to be a fighter. But if we take a level like that, we can at least use everything. Yeah, I think I'll do exactly that. It'll sacrifice our wizard capabilities, but at the same time, not being able to do that limits us extremely badly. But at the same time, at lower levels, a single level up can make a huge difference. So it's not like we can wear an armor as a wizard either. It would be weaponry specific, the benefits mostly. Maybe we should at least gain some ability in one class before trying to multi-class. How about healing? I'm not sure if we can use the cure potions on ourselves. We are undead, but we could use healing kits. Be more spots. This seems to be used constantly, so we'll take that. More first level spells. Shield. Shield is sort of worthless when we get a second level spell, so I'm not interested. Magic missile is useful, not now, but later on. Very useful. Burning hands, we need fire attacks. Mage armor. We'll get our first alchemical skill apparently. Your memory of your alchemic skills begins to return. What area of alchemic training would you like to focus on? I think it was elixirs are defensive abilities, rights, imbue rights into parchment are offensive abilities, and transmutation is something completely different. Um, Using them all costs experience points, so it's not something you want to use constantly. I'm always more... Transmutation would be equipped. I don't know. Focus on remembering the method to imbue rights and parchment. Each one of these three has 3 levels. So whatever we choose, we probably want to go full in. Transmute. Transmute would be very useful. I'll take imbue rights onto parchment. You recall the method of imbuing class 1 rights. To access this skill, use your alchemic skill pouch. Use imbue rights skill. Which class of rights would you like to consider? Consider a list of class 1 rights that you have the skill and equipment to create. Okay, these are class 1 rights that you may imbue given the equipment you have in your pack and what you have remembered. Imbuing a class 1 right will require 1 blank roll and 3 times your level in experience points if you fail an imbue check. That's I don't like that mechanic because it means that yeah, if you just keep failing, what are you gonna do? You're gonna load. So it's a waste of time mechanic. I'd rather have a minor cost and a guaranteed success. Is this the same shit you have with spell memorizations through scrolls? But it actually led to was just people loading until they were able to learn the spell. So nothing of value came from the fact that there was a chance to fail and that I can't actually do anything. So parchment is required. I probably shouldn't be running around with a dead woman's corpse on my shoulder, so let's see if we can lay her down to rest. So the goal is to reach our laboratory. That's probably very important for two reasons. Naturally, we need to go there to find out who we are, but it might contain a sample of our blood too.
What?
Back
Hello?
again, Bigo! Well, how can I help you find your rest? Hmm. Um, I don't seem to be able to do anything with the corpse. I wonder, could I complete the ancient crypt ritual? Okay. How the hell do I make sure she's buried properly? I would imagine just talking to the grave. Gravedigger would be enough, but apparently it is not. So I'm not gonna worry about it, so if we can't do it, we'll just move on.
Hello?
I really could use some equipment to about our new spells. Sure. Okay. Sleep. Currently sleep. Don't see any reason why we shouldn't rest. Resting not allowed in this area. Okay. Two figures approach. Impossible and impossible. Don't pick a fight. Halt, creature! By order of the Church of the Sun, if you can speak, tell us how it is that you and so many of your ilk stalk these lands. It cannot answer, Risa. It's just another of the undead we have been sent to destroy. And who are you to accost innocent strangers on the road? I apologize for my partner, but we have been sent by the Church of the Sun to destroy the undead in this area. There have always been many undead here. With all the enchanted ruins in the marshes nearby, you can hardly bury a villager without them climbing out of the grave. But until recently they've mostly been harmless. Now the church has gotten reports that undead have been actively attacking villagers who stray too far from the town center. We were hired to destroy any undead we find wandering about, but so far none of them has spoken. How can you explain your abilities? Hmm. I'm not sure, actually. I see. Most undead we have seen in this area are little more than mindless automatons, under some enchantment or control, no doubt. You, however, seem to be a special case. Well, I see no reason for hostility between us now. We have faced many battles already, and I have little desire for more tonight. Thank you. I have no wish to fight you or anyone. only to find the cause of my return from the grave and put an end to it. If it's rest you want, I would turn you, but I doubt it would work. Self-willed undead are typically resistant to such magics. Perhaps we could destroy your body. I don't think that would work. I believe until I discover the identity of my killer, I will remain among the semi-living. And I wish you luck. Beware, Revenant. We will meet again, and if you harm any innocents, our next meeting will not be so gentle. Garner the Miller. Stranger, I've no cause to fight with you, but ye have no cause to be in the house, and he pauses and his eyes slowly go wide. You're dead. There are bits of you dropping off the floor. What kind of foul magic is this? I'm curious about that myself, actually. Get out! Get out of my house! Persuade check, failure. No, at least that'll work. Now we succeeded in persuading. But it's good to know that if we dump skills into that, it might pay off. Well, I suppose you're not harming nothing. What can I do for ye then? I've recently returned from the dead, and I must know who was I in life. Well, I don't know ya, but Mayor Chilton knows everyone in town. He might be able to tell you more, but my guess would be that the smartest thing for you to do would be this. Find out where you lived and see if you can find any clues there. Always head for the homestead, I always say. Well, it doesn't exactly matter if we persuade him or not. It's more useful for us if we know it's a possibility. I don't like calling... Well, the corpse doesn't really weigh anything. I'm guessing if I use the corpse, I'm basically there. So, no. Village center.